Phrasal verbs. No, wait. Don't turn the lesson off. Wait for it. I know that you don't like them. Okay? I know that they are scary. But today we are just going to focus on two. They are confusing. So I promise, pinky swear, that after this lesson you will find them super easy. It's a mini lesson. It's just 5 minutes. Make sure you're focused, you stay with me. Let's get started. So, the first phrasal verb we are going to analyze today is take off. Take off. So, to take something off is remove clothes, right? And I'm sure that you know this meaning, okay? If a jacket is a bit too hot and you say, you know what, I'm going to take this off. And you take your jacket off. Okay, that's the easy meaning. But if you want to fly, let's say, to Australia to see a kangaroo, or two, you're going to take a plane. And when the plane leaves the ground, we say it, yes, you're right, it takes off. As the second meaning, take off is what the plane does, okay? Hi, doggy dog. My dog understands all phrasal verbs. She doesn't use them much, though. Okay. When my dog, when Leia gets bored with the lesson, she will take off. It's not a plane, okay, but she will take off. And I can say this because it's an informal way of saying leave. You know what? I'm going to take off. Okay, that's enough for me. I'm going to take off. Take off as in leave, but you cannot say it in extremely formal business situations, okay, because it's informal. Take off as leave. Okay. I love series and I watch many of them, but a series that really took off from the very beginning was Game of Thrones. Last season's coming. Okay. It really took off from the very beginning. Game of Thrones, huge success. Okay, so to increase in popularity, to increase and to have a great success is to take off, okay? Just like a plane, okay? But not with the meaning leave, but boom, what a success. Okay, all right. We need one more meaning, and that meaning is many of my students after high school take off. They're not at plane, they don't leave, okay? They don't take their jackets off. They take time and do not study or work, okay? Sabbatical is another expression for this. But to say to take off, I'm going to take off for a year means just a year for myself. Okay, so take off can also mean stop studying and working for a period of time. Okay, that's it. That's it, 5 meanings. Okay, the other phrasal verb is confusing because it has two meanings that are completely different. Okay, I think that the best way to learn it is to understand what happens to the object of the sentence. The phrasal verb is bring up. Okay, when you have a child, the child is educated and you need to teach it a good behavior and what to do and what not to do. Okay, and the child grows up on his or her own, but you bring your child up. Okay, so bring your child up means help them become educated, skilled, help them showing what's right, what's wrong. That's to bring children up. Okay, I was brought up in a very special place because my parents are musicians, and I was brought up without television. So both my brother and I read a lot. Okay, my little brother and my little sister were brought up with more technology, but my older brother and I were brought up without television. Okay, so you can hear it. It's very frequently passive. I bring my children up, but I was brought up. Okay? I was brought up. My parents brought me up. I was brought up. If you don't know how to use passive voice, there is a lesson for you. And the other meaning of bring up is to propose a topic. Okay? But it's going to have a different object. Okay? It's not going to be a person. It's going to be a thing, right? So, we should bring it up in the next meeting. We should bring it up in the next meeting. From the context, you can hear that it cannot mean educate a child. Okay? It means propose a topic, talk about something. Okay? It's again, as with all phrasal verbs, it's not very formal, but we use it a lot in business English. Okay? So another thing I wanted to bring up is blah blah blah. Okay? The object, okay, with bring up as in propose a topic is always going to be a thing, because this is what we talk about, all right? I understand how you feel about phrasal verbs. I do. But I want you to be comfortable with them. You need to practice them and you need to write them down, because this is the way your brain memorizes them, okay? So make sure you write the phrasal verbs down, all 5 meanings of take off and both meanings of bring up. And I'm here if you need me. I will see you next week for the next lesson. Bye for now.